Welcome to another kingscrusher Banter Blitz. It's Friday night, UK time 9 PM. Hope you've all been having a good week. Okay, if you want to challenge me, I've set up, by the way, my command button for pending, so I should be able to remember more easily challenges. Let's start off while we're waiting for challenges here. A 3-minute auto pairing. I'll just say hi on stream. Ooh, the 3-minute auto pairing is a real killer. And I am to start off with. Let's try a stable opening. I had a bit of one or two disasters last week. One or two good games, but yeah, this is a bit of a stodge opening, which may be offering some stability. Let's stop the pin, and I suppose black's going to stop the pin. Whoa, I've got a thingy there, advert to mute. So he hasn't stopped h6. This reminds me of like primary school chess or something. This is like, yeah, this takes me back, this opening. We're playing a kind of primary school chess thing. I'm wondering if this is going to be favourable for me, if I can get a queen to h6. Can I do this, or am I getting structurally done over? Takes. I've got a d5 binds. He's got knight f4, g3, knight h3, king g2. Okay, I did block my path there to h6. Let's get back on that. If he's going to weaken his light squares, I'm not really sure. Hold on, is he weakening his light squares? Not really. Can I get in queen h6 anyway for knight g5 as a threat? I'm hoping this is at least a little bit dangerous. A little bit dangerous for black. What is it? I don't know. Hang on, bishop g4. Can I just play knight g5 there without further ado on bishop takes? He would sack his queen or something. How would he stop the crude h7 mate? Now if he plays f6, let's see, is there anything clever on f6? That's something to work out or not. Let's do a move which is looking reasonable. Yes, he's blunting my bishop. I wonder if d4 is that handy, or c3 is taking over there. Knight h4, trying to weaken his king side. Or is my king side weak? Again, knight h4. What about knight f6? No, he's defending h7 now. Getting a bit passive. Alright, can I play c3 for d4? The knight's holding g2, so rook g8. I think d4 is possible without getting mated immediately. I hope. But I should really do something about g2 beyond that. But what? Maybe is g3 terrible? Or f4? Is that terrible? c4? Looks a bit scary with just the knight holding g2. Oh, he's got bishop h3 as well. Yes. That was perhaps a little bit on the dumb side, allowing this. Okay. Not clever, not clever. Don't tell me he's got bishop g3 now coming up. Is he sacking the exchange? He's got. Is it actually? It's mating, isn't it? Right, is that blocking the file for a moment? Oh, this is gruesome. I really didn't do this very well, did I? Not a great start. I did not need to be hack attacked. This is a gruesome start. No. Yeah, I've been hacked. Oh, gruesome start. Okay. Let's go on the challenges anyway. Alright. Whoa. Okay. That auto parry is a killer, I've got to say. Alright, so Kronos. It's quite easy to get hack attacked, really. If just one or two moves and you can be hacked. It's brutal. So, okay, here, looks like a reasonable position. So this is a 3-minute game challenge. Got to watch out for the open roads. I did give an open road to my king, kind of very easy to underestimate. Let's see, can I kick this knight? Okay, I've got this like pleasant e-file here. My king safety is better than the other game at the moment, I believe. So yes, can I take here? Maybe knight e4 and then threatens knight c3. Well, hang on, he's got knight g6. Ah, he's got knight g6. What am I doing? What am I doing with my king today? What am I doing with my king safety? Knight takes g6 was on. Wake up. Pour some water. Wake up. Right. Is it possible, g5, is it possible, without getting murdered, to play g5? It looks as though white's asking for g5. Although queen is coming in. How dangerous is that? How dangerous is that? g5. No, not now. There's knight c3 as previously mentioned anyway. Look out for a few forcing moves. Knight g5, bishop f7, knight g6 all the time. Bishop f7 for queen g6. Can I actually throw in bishop f5 first then? There's a safety precaution against getting hacked in this game with bishop f7, queen g6. I just want to win the exchange without losing my king side, ideally. That looks pretty good. Also, that's queen f4 now. Okay, this looks as though it should be material without too much punishment, I think. Bishop f7 now. I'm going to take this one. Whew. Okay, thanks for the game, Kronos. Now pending, I just want to check my pending command. So now just want to make sure, because I haven't been using this command too much. Okay, pending, I'll accept. Yes, it just comes up in the list. Although, didn't we just... Hang on. We just played Kronos. Let's try and get a different challenge. to spread it around a bit. All right, Hannison. No, why am I pre-moving d4? Why pre-move d4? Yes, that wouldn't be a good move to knight f6. Although I have played it before with some success, strangely. There's a 5-minute game where I remember I shouldn't have allowed this pin now. This could be quite unpleasant. Yes, I did actually have a system against this, which doesn't involve losing centre pawn. I wonder. I'm going to be losing the c4 pawn soon, I guess. Oh, this is clever. This is really clever. Let's just lose the c pawn. I actually have a system trying to neutralize this system of the Alekhine, and I've just not played it. Okay. That's a real pain. So it's some sort of weird, mysterious gambit now, without much compensation for me. Can I generate any compensation? Maybe this e-file. Rook e1, bishop f3, or a4. Actually, knight b5 might have been, well, probably quite interesting now. It looks as though I'm getting mauled on the queen side. What about bishop e7 or knight a7? Is that ridiculous? Knight a7 hits the rook. Okay, so let's see what he does here. Bishop e7 promises to win d6 as well. So let's say queen c3, bishop takes e7. Alright, it's on my bishop. That's not very nice. Am I just going to lose pawn after pawn because there's a6? This doesn't bode well. This does not bode well. This does not bode well. That bishop is gigantic. This looks like a very bad idea. Okay, knight d3 just wins the exchange. Yes, I think I can give up here quite safely. This is how not to play against the Alekhine defense. Although that bishop, yeah. Alright, unless I don't think a miracle is going to happen here somehow. Is it? G3. I need some sort of miracle, yeah. I don't think it's happening. Okay, control C1. Get this knight back in the game or something. B4, B5. Knight d4, knight b4. Nope. Look for something. Trying to look for something. Rook d7, knight b6. Yes. try something over here. Okay. This knight's now being pushed around, right? Again, this looks pretty grim. Yeah, this looks pretty grim. I think a5, knight a2, rook c2 is end of game. Alright, unless I can find something there. This looks like end of game. Knight a6. Oh. This all looks like end of game. b3. Simply b3. Don't think this helps in the slightest. There's two connected pass pawns. It doesn't help. I have to give up. Okay, thanks for the game. JC Arias. Yes, this has been tough so far. Wow. Okay, JC Arias. Let's try bishop e7 and castles. Right, c6 for b5. Maybe. c6 b5. Is that any good? As long as e5 is not immediately on the cards. This looks as though maybe c4 coming up is fun if I can get to play c4. This looks okay. If I can play c4, looks promising at first glance. Let's see. What does he play? Okay. This diagonal looks nice. Maybe queen d7 to provoke b3. This looks very nice now. Queen d7. In fact, I'm threatening rook e8 immediately. Well, that's a nice pin as well, but I think here maybe if b3, c4, c3. c4. This looks very good with the king there. I'm optimistic here because this king is looking dodgy after b3. Okay. Still think the king's looking a bit dodgy than my one. So queen a2. What happens with the king after queen? I think queen a2. then there's things like bishop d3. What would you do to bishop d3, I wonder? Thanks for the game, JC Arias. J. Russell 2. Let's see who we played so far. Kronos, I had bought it. Oh, Henderson killed me on the, and I always love to be killed at the start of a session. It really makes me happy. Anyway, J. Russell 2. Okay, so let's see the Smith-Morra gambit. This is a little bit of pressure on the D and C files, so E5 looks dangerous. Right, so bishop G3 and E5, maybe with knight B6, knight B5 coming up just to probe this D6. So knight B5, okay, E5 might be something. Is it? I'm hoping it's reasonably dangerous. The queen's a little bit harassed, surely, in this position, or more than a little bit harassed. Hold on, queen C8. Okay, can I play knight B5 with the idea? Well, immediately threatening, or almost bishop E6. There's bishop B5 hitting my queen. What about just knight d6, or knight d4, in fact? Can I just get that light square bishop, in fact? I think I'd get the light square bishop. Do I get the light square bishop? Is that useful? And then take it from there. If B takes bishop d3 or something. Or, hang on, any other actually concern with e6? Oh, hang on. Can I win material here? Bishop d5. Let's see. Rook d5, rook c6, queen d5. It's rook and bishop for queen, surely. If I play that. I hope. Or the exchange. Or winning the exchange. I'm hoping this is reasonable. I don't see a way of easily winning material. So 2 pieces for the queen is sometimes a good fight, though. Queen c1 for queen c for rook c8. Oh, that was okay. Very generous. Thanks, J. Russell. Bishop mate. Try a king's gambit just to, as a sort of natural caffeine to wake up. King's gambit. Let's see. So I think I like this position mostly. He could go to double the pawns, but I'll get like a G file, I think. So I think generally I've had this before, and it's okay on the pressure front, on the G file front. So maybe if this looks like a nice. It's very easy to underestimate king safety issues with this open G file. So queen h4. Okay, we can swap that off. Maybe the light squares get a bit weakened. Queen. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's see. This G file is still brewing something. Maybe bishop h6 is an immediate threat. Bishop h6. Okay, I'll go for that immediate threat. Now if knight e8. Okay, so queen g3, bishop f6, knight d5, that sort of thing. On this case, I'm wondering knight d5 anyway. Looks like a nice knight on d5. I'm just wondering, any bishop g7, knight g7, queen g3, there's bishop f6. Right, can I blunt this for a moment? Possibly f4. This knight's looking pretty good. Right, let's try get this back for a moment, and then f4 for queen e2 might be something. f4 for queen e. He plays g6. Well, let's see. Knight f6 is happening now. Okay. Let's see. Queen g2 there on knight f6, just to, and then do something with the knight. Maybe bring it back after g7 is defended. So g7 gets defended, and then what? Okay. So I think I need to brew up some trouble here. How? Treble somehow. If I treble and then queen h4, or queen h4, rook g3, rook g ag1, queen, then there'll be rook g3, so I can sneak this stuff in slowly. Now it's d4 immediately here. It could be interesting to get a bishop pointing in that diagonal, trying to pin down that. Let's have this potential pin stuff. There might be bishop f6 on the cards. Oh, this is looking very tasty all of a sudden. Let's see. Whoa! 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 There's knight d5. Oh! With tempo. Oh, exploiting the pin, exploiting the weakness of the last move, exploiting the weaknesses. Yeah, I think that's a goner there for black after that. Thanks to the game. Kronos, I think we've played, right? Cap Red, I'm not sure we've played tonight. Cap Red. Have we? No. No. Cap Red. Cap 78 Red. Let's see. So I'm not going to pre-move immediately. Okay. Now, I'm wary of bishop c5. I've had an incident with knight e5 recently, and I also saw a game of someone, a master, where he was consent with bishop e7. Who was that master? The uncrowned prince of chess. Perpetual Keresh. Okay, so he put bishop on e7 and was okay with that. Don't want to run into this knight e5 business earlier. Okay, so there's some this f4. I can maneuver for f4. Actually, can I? It looks as though it's trying to commit f3 for a moment. I can try and maneuver to f4, d8, e6 to f4 somehow. I don't want to lose access to e6. So I'm not going to take, I don't want to pawn there necessarily. Check. Okay, that bishop wasn't hugely active. Get my f4. I'm getting my f4 plan in somehow without my dark square bishop, which is a shame. It would have enjoyed the dark squares. Anyway, I can still, I think, enjoy a bit of the dark squares here. If I do this, this knight's going to come to d5 if I commit that structure too much. What about just putting a king here? Wrote there, HG and double. That seems a strange way of playing it, but with the knight on f4 I'm encouraged to play it with rook h8 and double and then hg. Now the lockdown, knight c2 to e3 to d5. Is that going to murder my king d4? It will, won't it? No, d4 doesn't work. I take and then knight e2. I could actually provoke d4 here. It doesn't work. queen d4, knight e2. Surely this little tactic is interrupting things. Rook d4, queen d4, queen e4, knight e2 check. Yeah, just check, double check, triple check. I think knight e2.
Check.
Okay. Get this H file open. I can threaten mate with knight e2, rook h8. Try this one. Okay, so what's happening here? Rook up. Rook h8. Rook hf8. Okay, knight f3 wins
Check.
that rook. That looks all over bar the shouting. Thanks, Cap Red. Nadal the Great. Let's play d4. Right, I got a system. I should. This is the old way of playing the King's Engine defense. I wonder. I'll just play it like this, which it's the old way of playing the King's Engine defense. A good one. Let's see. If I can provoke g5, well, this f5 might be good later. I lose a pawn. I'm hoping I can do this without losing a pawn. Let's just check. Take. Yeah, you might take f5 and f4 to win the bishop. Would he do that? It's possible. It's entirely possible that happens. It is entirely possible. Let's call the bluff here. Would he actually play that? I'm going to call the bluff. He's going to play that, isn't he? For f5, f4, knight e4, knight e4, knight e4, queen e4, f5, and then f4. Okay, it's not. I'm getting my bishop to h2, which means I might actually get a chance now to get a knight into f5. So I'll try knight f1 to e3 to f5. Casualty there. There's a casualty there. Nevertheless, carry on. I can use this f file if he takes to clamp down. Although, hang on, there's an e4 dropping. Maybe I should take with the knight. Okay, I think the knight f5 is good compensation. Is he taking with... Oh, hang on. If I take with a pawn, there's a perk. What is there? Okay, the next plan, the next little plan. What is the next little plan? Not to lose the centre. Let's, in anticipation of h4, get this bishop just for a moment. Maybe f4 coming up. I'm going to lose the bishop to g3 if I'm not careful. Knight c3, queen e2. I'm going to lose the bishop to g3. Not yet. Knight c3. Let's have a look at this again. Queen e2. Alright, can I get this knight away from e4? a3, b4 for a moment. Everything's holding, well, g3. A lot of things were holding g3. If I can kick this knight... And he's going for g3 again. I'm giving myself a super bad bishop. I can't do that to myself. Alright, let's see what horrible tactic is here with bishop e3 and g3 combination. Oh, just bishop e3 wins a piece. Oh, what a muppet. Ugh. Bishop e3 just kills. Oh. This is no good.
Check.
So much for the plans earlier. Okay. This looks pretty bad. I think it's gone. Well played. I don't need to play this on. Okay, well played. Right, Doug Oz. Well, that was, yeah, well played. That's all I can say. Well played, Doug Oz. We haven't played Doug Oz earlier. Doug Oz. Okay. Okay. So h6, queen f6, and this looks okay. h6, queen f6. It looks like I like this position. Generally, it's yeah. Let's play h5 here. So h4 coming up, hg, knight g4. Right, so what about bishop g4 for queen d7, bishop h3? I'm going to move the rook soon. I might as well move it immediately. So bishop d7, queen c8. Okay, I might be able to take h4 here, you never know. G takes, yeah, knight takes h4. My king in the centre is a bit shaky though. What about e5 after? Okay. I'm wondering if can I hold this? Castle and rook e8 and then queen e5. Alright, I can hold up the e5 square in advance, and this is something else sacrificial going on. I think I can just stick a knight on e5 and maybe even f6. So knight e5 and then f. Okay, that holds f7 anyway. So can I get away with this castle and f6? Do I retain that bishop? If I hang on, if I do this, it's looking as though there is some concerns here, like knight f5. Knight f5. The knight coming back to e4. Queen f5, g6. E takes without knight g4 for queen e3. Maybe knight g4 for queen e3. F6 is ruled out. Let's see. E takes knight g4, and that might be coming in with queen e3, I assume. By the way, let me check my recording levels. I just want to make sanity check on my recording levels. Yeah, they're okay, aren't they? Okay, so knight g4 for queen e3. Trying to get the queens off. So queen e3 coming up. Looks as though that should be safe enough. I'll take and then rook e2. I think what would be okay. I'll take that for rook e2 maybe coming up. Or okay, any f6 is knight e6. So let's just use. I think I'm just going to use the e file. I don't want to play f6. I don't want a huge knight on e6 particularly. So it's just double and rook e1. It's simple, really. I think to simplify without too much controversy. Hopefully, just be able to simplify rook e8 and rook e1. Do I allow that pawn there? I think okay, yeah, I'll allow that pawn there. Alright, so rook e2 check coming. I'll just simplify. Maybe taking and then rook e5. Okay, can I undermine this? Okay, thanks for the game, Doug. Zebul. I think we've had some good battles, I'm sure. Zebul. Avatar rings bell. Alright, so I haven't committed to d6 yet. Is this going to be a proper London system? This is all the rage at the moment. And this one idea is that I've seen is to play knight d5 and try and provoke either e4 or c4. So if I just have this knight on d5 as a sort of tease to sort of try and create some weakness with e4 or c4, it looks so tempting to kick the knight. I just want white to sort of create some weaknesses, and it gets a more standard position where actually the bishop is a bit more effective now. There isn't that horrible triangle of bluntness. So I think CD it opens up the e5 if I play CD. Probably I wonder if I can just play this without having to play CD just yet, which opens up the e file. Maybe I can just actually put a bit more pressure on this diagonal. I wonder if okay, that's fine. Sort of is opening up my bishop a bit further, so that triangle is not an issue. Can I actually put some pressure on the dark squares? So maybe a5, a4, ab, rook a3, queen a8, that sort of plan. I mean, to get the London system outside of the shell is a good sign generally, as long as e4, e5 isn't a killer. E4, e5 could be quite liberating for white. Knight e5 maybe. Knight f8. Is there a sack on g6? Let's see. It looks a bit dangerous maybe on g6. Alright, we'll put a break on that e5 for a moment. It's always trade-offs. These trade-offs because double pawns might not be that great. Okay, I'm having double pawns, but it blunts the liberation e5. Gives me a blockade square d6 though. Just wondering, a, b, and rook f8, knight e8 to d6. Or can I just hold the e5 square for a moment? Is anything going to kick e5 if I played that? Yeah, knight f3 would come after that. Oh, okay. What about queen c3? Get a tempo before I get blasted with e5. This is going to get tense, isn't it? Well, takes wins a pawn because it's the rook's on b7. Okay, so e5 might be happening, but also takes. It looks like, well, white would shatter the structure to just try and win that pawn. Maybe I can just play bishop c8 and collect a4 pretty soon after that. Okay, can I actually just get the queens off here for this a file for a moment? I don't know if e6 is worth it, as d6 is a huge protected past pawn. So let's see, maybe a takes rook a2. Alright, that's good target there on a2, surely, from my point of view. But this centre looks a bit imposing. Not sure where to move the knight. Can I actually just put a break on the centre? In fact, knight a8. I've just realised something. c4 might be a target. Knight b6, bishop a6. If bishop a6, okay, if that gets protected, yeah, I'm still concerned about d6, but this could be a little bit of a distraction for a moment. Knight d2, maybe get my king a little bit to the centre for a moment. If these pawns, I don't know, are they going anywhere? e6, d6, let's say f6. Takes, check. I don't know, is that too provocative? Bishop's behind its own pawns. That's a nice diagonal there. But also, I'm wondering. Let's see. Alright, the rooks can't double without knight e5 here. That's a nice blockade for a moment. Maybe I should just swap off the knight. Play rook f8 as well, and maybe f6. Trying to expose d6 as maybe it has a downside. It's a slightly loose pawn. If I can get to play rook f8, f6, maybe okay. I can try and prove this d6 is a loose pawn. I'm hoping if I can get to play f6. Oh, hang on, there's bishop a4 as well to factor in. Okay, f6 here. Alright, the king can get involved. Is this a loose pawn or not? That's the big question. Knight e5. Okay, so knight e5, there's a check. Is there any better place for the knight? Maybe here. I'm wondering if Eve. No, I'm not entirely sure now. I'm not entirely sure. Check, king g7. I'm just wondering if there was e5, knight e6 to d4, but there's always king e4. Right, okay, in the short term though, he's going to have to protect this d6 now. Surely? Alright, let's imagine check, king g7, rook d1. If e5, there's king e4.
Check.
Right, what am I going to do with this knight? Knight g6. Not much. Let's play for rook. Time down this to A2 again. Maybe rook A3 after. Okay, so let's see, rook A8, rook A3. It's fascinating. Okay, I'm trying to prove this is a liability. Is it? Bishop B5 protects everything. That's really quite annoying. Knight E5 though. Hold on a sec. That's even worse. Okay, let's stick with forcing Bishop B5 for a moment. Can't get an easy blockade. What about King E5? That would have been an interesting shot. What about here? Trying to provoke this further. It's getting even more scary, this pawn.
Check.
Oh, but here it looks loose. Check, takes and takes. Takes, rook B7. That might be a good transaction.
Check.
If I take, takes. Oh, he's just sacked that. Wow.
Check.
There's knight C6 check.
Check.
Might be saving my bacon for a moment. If rook F7, King G8, let's have a blockade. Could be tricky. Rook F8, there's knight C6, winning the rook. I'll try and do some advances with the pawns while I have a moment to spare.
Check. Check.
Maybe I can queen these guys. Alright, I'm going to have to sack the knight, I think, at this rate. And get these pawns over here.
Check.
Alright, it was a tricky game, wow. Thanks for the game, that was really interesting. I'm going to check the pending now command, because I think, let's see, was there other... Oh! Did I... No, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, I'm just seeing the bullet game. No, I meant the pending command, which is 1. I've got 1 set. I use a button 1 says pending. No pending challenges at the moment. Okay, back to the horrors of the 3-minute auto pairing then. If there's no pending challenge at the moment, let's keep things flowing with the 3-minute auto pairing. So usually there's an IM lurking around on the 3-minute auto pairing at my current rating level. Yes, there's another IM waiting. Okay. Smith Morigama. This is the toughest pairing system going, I think, online. Try not to lose the exchange immediately. Knight C2. This looks like big trouble. As usual. Why have I done this? I wonder. This looks like big trouble. Bishop h2, queen h3. Ah, that looks like huge trouble. Stuck. I think I'm doomed. I've just queen h3. I'm pretty doomed. That was quick. What happened to my king safety today? I was hoping there'd be something in this position, but I cannot see it. No, I cannot see it. Wow, that is that is that is unbelievable. Okay, Rocky top. That's the second up. I've just been murdered on the auto pairing. Oh, okay. That's my new depending challenges. It's too much. It's too much at the moment. I can't handle the tactics. Okay. I just thought, I was hoping there'll be something I would see, but no, it's too much. I can occasionally get oof. I have to make a note of that. There's double pawns there. That was very elegant in a way, I must admit. Usually, yeah, doesn't usually happen like that. Okay. Alright, so is queen h5, knight f6, queen h4? Is that possible to park the queen over there? Alright. That was the pre-move there. So queen h5, g6, queen h6. Actually, I might be able to nick a pawn with takes and check here.
Check.
So nick a pawn.
Check.
There's no bishop e4. I just take. So just take this pawn out of the king safety thing. Alright, so queen f3, rook c1, that sort of thing. Queen f3, rook c1. Okay, queen. Okay, still queen f3 plan. Just get the queen back, and then. Oh, all right, I'll play this. It's a pawn up. Maybe so g3, and then that looks okay. A4, A5, A6, that sort of thing. looks pretty solid. If I can get a pawn to a6. Alright, rook b5 actually. Alright, I'll go for this one. And I'm hoping my king can hold that one. If I can get this past a pawn. Right, can the king handle this one? Looks okay. And then try and fix these pawns, or get these pawns out of the firing line without getting mated.
Check.
Actually, I wonder if yeah. So let's see, king d5, the check. If rook a5, okay, I'll go with this one. This looks comfortable-ish. Got to be careful.
Check.
I think I can get my king
Check.
over here away from the checks.
Check.
For a moment.
Check.
Then try and do something with the rook. Get my king to g5. Get the king out of g5. Get my king to g5. Try and win g6 as a plan. I think g6 is the target.
Check.
To go for. Now if rook c2 h3 first. Alright, I think h3 anyway. So I'm hoping I'm not getting mated. I just want to go for the g6 pawn soon. That's a good position
Check.
for the rook. Can I get the rook out there first?
Check.
I need that rook out of there to be able to play g4 at least. okay, alright, I'll protect this for g4. Now I can get
Check.
a king to g5. Now I'm on g6. I think it's okay now. That right. Alright, now can I safely win
Check.
a pawn without suffering a distraction tactic? Okay.
Check.
This looks as though it should be pretty good. Check, king
Check.
g6. Running mate. I'm going to have to slap myself before going on to the 3-minute auto pairing. Just try and wake up a bit more. Wake up if I'm going to go on to the 3-minute auto pairing. And just check pending challenges. Okay, there's no pending challenges. Right, okay, this is it. Try and play a sane game on the 3-minute auto pairing. It's been tough on this. More tough than usual. So 3-minute auto pairing. Will it be yet another no, a G GM. Okay. The 3-minute. Okay. Swap Benoni. Yeah, d6 is the classic weakness. Maybe bishop a6. Try and dissuade knight c4. Maybe h4, trying to get some dark square action. Looks alright so far, considering. Maybe g5 was interesting to consider there. Was g5 interesting to consider? It was interesting, maybe. Not now. I think I've got a reasonable start position. Right, he just wants to win a pawn. Okay, but my dark square bishop should be good, right? Let's hope the dark square bishop is some compensation, otherwise I'm doomed. Okay, so bishop d4, king g7, rook h8. I'm hoping there's some compensation here. Okay, so rook h8 coming. Is he working on knight f5? I dread to think. I don't think it's working knight f5 at the moment. Right. Okay. Double. Bit provocative by me. It's probably knight e4. Okay, hang on. What about bishop c4? Is that terrible? Going for queen g4 at some point. Bishop e3, queen g4. Can I do that? This is knight f5 coming up. There's knight e4. Right, is knight e4 a killer? It might be. Alright, this looks pretty scary. I go back to try and play rook e5 for a moment. I mean bishop e5. I'm just hoping the dark square bishop can cause some trouble. Oh, blimey. This is to do with f6. f6 looks pretty scary. Maybe there's king f8. I don't know. I don't know. What is that? Oh.
Check.
Can I take this and not get mated? No, g5 mates, so okay, let's try and do something with the king to get him mated immediately.
time warning.
This looks pretty grim.
Check. Check.
I've only got 8 seconds though. Can I get drawn time or something?
Check.
Or
Check.
not. Maybe not.
Checkmate.
Got him down to a second. That was my... yeah. Okay. Another one! What is it? Is my rating the wrong level here for tonight? Another. I've had like 3 IMs so far and 1 GM. No, 2 IMs, 1 GM. Okay. Maybe 4th time lucky? 3rd time? 4th time lucky? Getting thumped on the 3 minutes tonight. This is so... I have played this a lot though, this position, in the past. I wonder... Yeah, I don't mind this position, generally. Yeah. I welcome sometimes... Well... no, this doesn't look right. Nevertheless, the dark square bishop might be something later. F5 bishop F6. I said that in the last game, but it didn't pan out as anticipated. But here, I think it might be quite good as well. In theory, when I say in theory, this dark square bishop. Can I accentuate that dark square bishop somehow? I'm going to be careful about C6 now. Okay. Let's defend for a moment. Queen F4 almost winning a piece.
Check.
There's A4. Oh. I was hoping there was going to be something on the diagonal. I'm hoping there's something on this diagonal, but right here, Queen G7 or Rook D8. There's Knight C6, Queen G7 for a moment.
Check.
Okay. Oh, is it Queen? There's Queen B6. If I take, oh no. No. Queen B6 is mating. But hang on, isn't there a potential for Bishop B2 or Rook D8? Hold on a sec. I'm hoping this does something.
Check.
Otherwise I'm doomed. No, it doesn't do anything. Oh, it doesn't do anything. No! No. Okay. That's another one. Ah, hell on. He's dropped a pawn here. Has he? Maybe. Alright, can still try and work on this diagonal. No check at the moment. A4, A3. Right. Bishop E6 is a little bit dangerous. If I can get Bishop E6 in. I'm not. He's not letting me. He's not letting me. Is he? Yeah?
Check.
Bishop C3 threatens. Takes and check.
Time warning.
Nope, maybe not. Ah! Oh dear. Oh. Okay. It's not to be tonight on the 3 minute. Let's see the pending thing. Any pending challenges? Okay. Is it going to be another IM or GM if I play 3 minute again on the pairing, on the 3 minute auto pairing? They've all come out on the 3 minute auto pairing today. Can I get someone who's not an IM? I might have a chance. Crikey, that is tough. It's brutal. There's like no... There's like... It doesn't matter what's happened before. There's no let up. There's like no sympathy. Okay. So Bishop A2 or something. Bishop E2. Let's try and avoid getting mated here. Bishop A2 and Knight F7. Looks a little bit potentially dangerous. Actually, Queen A5, C4. Where's that Queen going? Okay, let's see. C1. And can I take that? Okay. Is Bishop B4 possible? I just hold things for a moment. Maybe D5 is interesting. Trying to hold the pawns together. Tactically.
Check.
Yeah, the back row's too weak, I think, for knight d5 at the moment. So maybe, okay, d6. Coming up, d6. Oh no, he's controlling that. Ugh. Alright, is rook d1. Change of plan, rook d1. That looks like a nice pin anyway. Bishop c3. Trying to create some weaknesses. Okay. Nope, let's not be completely dumb about this. Let's just try and... Okay. Just try and lurk around with these bishops and do something on h7 maybe. Bishop b1 coming up. And there's weaknesses. Sort the checks. Actually, I thought rookie one was almost interesting. Okay. It's trying to simplify, huh? Can I do something with these bishops? Probing. Put a bit of pressure here. Okay, finally, there's a bit of pressure on the diagonal here. And I'm not sure that is...
Time.
Let's keep the queens on.
Check.
Okay, that's something.
Check.
All right.
Check. Check.
Finally, I won a game on the 3-minute auto pairing. Oh, that's been murder tonight. Let's try my luck again. Well, there's no pending challenge. I tell you, this 3-minute is a killer. I've got to say, it's a killer. If you get above, this is like killer range. You get all these like IMs and GMs. It's an absolute killer, which makes it great fun. In a way. Okay. Yes, there's you know, you can tell the speed of the IMs and gems, just phenomenal speed as well, on the time pressure, position pressure at the same time. But let's see. Just keep that bishop for a moment. Maybe that c file looks interesting. How interesting. Bishop d7 to e8 to h5. So queen d3 needs something else. Right. Knight takes for rook takes. Queen d3 is bishop g6, right? I'm going to play bishop g6 anyway. Just to neutralise and actually get the c file pressure. Okay, it looks a bit horrible over here. I know. What is this? This knight's not going anywhere.
Check. Check.
I can threaten knight g4. Checkmate. Knight g4 checkmate threat. Okay, it's helping my pawns. Oh, okay, and just about hold c7 for a moment, and bishop d6 should be okay. Is rook okay? Oh, there's queen, bishop. Oh, this could get dangerous. I think I have to. Be careful, yeah. Rook e8, check. Rook e7. That's being careful a bit, I think. King safety.
Check.
King g7. Can I get around here? Oh no, it's too dangerous. Okay, I better try and avoid getting in some sort of zugzwang, but I don't know. Can I do this and crikey, it's a bit scary. This pawn. Hasn't been great, has it? No. Cap red we've played earlier. Cap red we played earlier. Okay. I need a revenge on an IM or something. Okay. Although that's unlikely. Let's see. I think we played cap red earlier. That was a. Yeah. Okay. We played cap red earlier. Right. This might be more my cup of tea at the moment. Okay. If he casts, okay, what is he doing here? I do this. Knight G. Right, this looks good, but let's see. What is he doing here? I'll go with this now. Bishop Z4. This looks alright so far. So far it looks okay. E5, Queen F5. One of the better positions so far. The auto-pairing a bit more offbeat with that bishop g5 thing and whatever. So is almost rook h7, queen g6, rook f7, almost. If I just double crudely. Or if I just take queen g6.
Check.
Knight g5 looks good. If knight d5, knight e4. Alright, there's knight e6 check. This looks okay. F4. Well, there's knight c7. That looks like a pedantic sort of move. Knight c7. Okay, I think f4 for a moment. Gives me knight g5 check.
Check.
I'm holding up e3 for a moment. G4 now threatens for queen d5. G4. Alright. This take d3 business is a pain. Okay, let's not lose on time thinking about it too much. But is there a move I can play which is any good? Bit defensive. I've just dropped the knight, haven't I?
Time warning.
Oh, another. No.
Check.
Oh, I've really messed this one up. No! It's not my night. I just cannot play. I cannot play tonight. It's just not my night. It was a really good position. Okay. Zigzag. It's just... Oh. Okay, knight e3 takes. This bishop g6 already looks good as well. I have to apologise. I don't know, just getting completely murdered tonight. Did I do too many videos today? I'm just wondering. I did do a bit of chess stuff. I think I regret it now. It's just been. I know some of the pairings have been tough, but I think I'm not playing that optimally as I should be, as I can be potentially. But it's been pretty tough as well. This looks totally hopeless. It's just totally hopeless. I've been absolutely bunnied tonight. I've got to say, this has been a nightmare. Okay. Yeah, this looks totally gone. Well played. Totally gone. Okay. Alright, this might be my cup of tea. You never know. With a quick attack here. This could be, I'm hoping, a bit of fun. Let's go for just g4. This looks quite dangerous in some respects. I could take on g1 as well, but I'll keep that bishop actually, and just hoping I can get a bit more with g4 and h. Okay. Okay, this still looks okay for a moment. G4 and then F3. A little bit dangerous. So bishop G4 and queen F4. Okay. It looks a little bit scary for his king there. I'm hoping. I might get my king out of the way. It's promising, but I've said that before. It looks as though it's a little bit scary for white. Okay, let's just defend this for a moment, because I think this could be maybe just... Oh no, I am playing terribly. No, no, no. No, what am I doing? I swear I have to apologize. Oh dear, maybe I don't know, a 5-minute making no sense. Okay. I think yes, I'm not going to do any chess before next week. I think my brain has not there. It's not there. I think I get usually a bit better luck than this. This looks terrible now. This looks really terrible. Oh, I am not playing well at all. Just, it looks like a slaughter position. Knight e5. I don't know. It looks... Yes, this I'm just okay. Hamlet. Right, F4, F5. Bishop A6. This looks okay. Rook G1, knight F5. Or Queen F4. I don't know. This looks, again, I realise I think I should end this session pretty early tonight. I think I've had enough being beaten up. I think I need to sort of regroup or something another time. Okay, knight F5, Queen H6. There is a bright side, though. I think if my auto pairing rating is lower, that the one bright side is you can get easier opponents later, for example, on the auto pairing. So I think that's one thing to bear in mind. But anyway, here, yeah, this is just, I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's just go Rook G2 or Rook F2. No. So any possibility of F5? Oh, this diagonal's going to be a killer as well. No, if I'm not careful.
Check. Checkmate.
Ah, okay. Just one last. Let's have a 5-minute auto pairing. Oh man, I think. Oh man, I don't know. It's been my. This has been not great. I'm not seeing anything tonight. I have to say sorry. I'm sorry. I have to say sorry. Sorry. It's. I don't know what happened to me tonight. I don't know. It's just been. I did a few videos before, and I don't know. My brain is just not. It's not worked tonight. I just have to say sorry. I wonder if I can. Yeah. 5 minutes is a bit more to think. Okay. Queen b3. I don't know. I should have just done rook d1. Okay. And knight e5. Maybe knight rook d2, knight e5. Double rooks and knight e5. Right, looks like bishop c4 might be interesting. Knight a5 now. Let's just go back to e2 here. There's knight a5 business. Well, I don't know what else to do because he's threatening knight a5. Is he going to vary? I mean, in my state, I think I accept a draw and just play a 3-minute game to end. Okay, just one last 3-minute game then. No. It's been one beating tonight. Okay, can I try and end on a high note? Knight d4 might be threatened. Yeah, knight d4 for knight f3 after. Let's just hold the horses here. Okay, knight f3 to d4. Bishop g3 to h4 maybe. Okay, yeah, gone into a silly tactic again. No! Okay. This doesn't bode well.
Check.
No, if rook d1, I think that was horrible. Rook takes and knight f2. It's the only move. Bishop g1. This is looking totally grim, but nevertheless. There's knight f2 there. I have to get out of this pin. Jack. Try for the jack. Not really.
Check.
Can I do anything with this bishop? It looks like totally dead bishop.
Check.
I wouldn't have thought I can do anything much, but let's have a look. There. Queen h4. Actually, the thing about that, he hasn't got an immediate check, so. Queen f7 there. Queen h4, queen f7. Yeah, just plays that. h4. That might be my first good move of the night. There might be g5 coming. You can grab a perpetual, right? Or more. I don't know if you can grab any more than a perpetual.
Check. Check. Check.
Right, I think we're going to end there with these two draws is fine. If he's getting a perpetual.
Check.
Okay. Because, I don't know, I got to sort of think about what I did this evening and not do it next week. Whatever I did, I think, I don't know, didn't help. Oh, he's playing on. Okay. Bishop e3. Okay. Okay. 20. Okay, I've got to move.
Check. 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 Time warning.
Uh-oh.
Check. 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 Check.
I got him on time, and it's been pathetic. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I don't do what I did this evening, which was I think I was doing a few videos beforehand, but it was like more than 2 hours ago. So, but anyway, I'll try not to do that next week. See if my luck changes. Otherwise, that's not good. Anyway, thanks. All right, thanks. Cheers then. Maybe see you next week.